In the late 19th century, India was a land under the British rule. The British Empire ruled with power, force, and millions of Indians lived under oppression. But in the small coastal town of Porbandar in Gujarat, on the 2nd of October 1869, a child was born, a child who will grow into the greatest leader of India's freedom struggle, not by sword, not by gun, but by truth and by the power of non-violence. This is the story of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the man who fought against the British for his motherland independence, and the man the world calls Mahatma Gandhi, and India remembers him as the father of the nation. Mohandas Gandhi, also known as Mahatma Gandhi, was the youngest child of Karamchand Gandhi and Putliba Gandhi, a deeply religious family and a wealthy family. From his father, he learned honesty and discipline. From his mother, he learned faith and compassion. As a boy, Gandhi was shy, often avoiding outdoor games. He loved to stay at home and read. He was not a natural leader, but life was preparing him for a journey that would change history. At the age of 18, Gandhi sailed to London to study law. He promised his mother that he would stay true to his values. For 3 years he studied, dressed like an English gentleman, and trained as a barrister. In 1915, Gandhi returned back to India. The nation was in pain. Farmers crushed by taxes, workers underpaid, and their freedom were stolen. He traveled across villages, meeting ordinary people, listening to their struggle. Gandhi believed the fight for freedom must begin with the poorest and weakest. In Champaran, in the state of Bihar, in northern India, the British planters forced farmers to grow indigo instead of food crops. Gandhi stood with them, and after peaceful protests, the British gave in. During the famine in the state of Gujarat, he led farmers to refuse unfair taxes. With the protests of people, the British gave up and they won. These victories show India a new way to resist through non-violence, but unity and courage. In the year 1920, Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement where he urged Indians to boycott British schools, coats, and their products. He said, "Spin your own clothes and not to depend on the British." The movement spread like a wildfire from cities to villages. Millions joined, but after violence erupted in Chauri Chaura, Gandhi called off the campaign, proving his commitment to non-violence. In the year 1930, the British taxed salt heavily, which makes a burden for the poor to afford. In response of this, Karamchand Gandhi walked 240 miles from Sabarmati Ashram to the coastal village of Dandi. Thousands joined him. On 6 April, he bent down, picked up a handful of salt, and broke the law. The world took notice, and the Salt March became a turning point in the freedom struggle. In the year 1942, with World War II raging, Gandhi made his boldest call yet. Quit India. He demanded the British to leave India immediately. The response from British was massive. Strikes, protests, and arrests swept all across the nation. Karamchand Gandhi and other leaders were put in jail, but the fire of freedom burned stronger than ever. On 15 August 1947, the British finally left and gave freedom to India, but freedom came with a deep wound of partition between India and Pakistan. On 30th January 1948 in Delhi, as Gandhi walked to a prayer meeting, a man named Nathuram Godse stepped forward and fired 3 bullets on his chest. Gandhi fell on the ground and sensed his last breath on this earth and died on the spot. The nation fell silent. The light of truth had been extinguished. Subhas Chandra Bose, a freedom fighter who was once the leader of Indian National Army, once called Mohandas Gandhi the father of the nation, a title he earned through love, sacrifice, and an unshakable belief in humanity. His ideas inspired Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and countless other leaders all over the globe. Today, Gandhi's life reminds us that real strength lies not in violence but in compassion. His dream was not just a free India but a united and peaceful one. Mahatma Gandhi's voice still echoes across the world, a man who worked with nothing but faith and changed the destiny of a nation.